sure where they want to push. You've got one member on site. It's Mark playing this extremely weird mirror right beside the metal detectors, and 3 members for Reciprocity off site.
He's ready for somebody to hop in, but he's being distracted for the time being, and Laxing is not being called to help, as it looks like Young will be able to get this diffuser down. He takes out Geo, and Laxing swings for another, but can't control the SMG-11. That'll be Young being able to get the best of the mute, silencing him. Necrox downed, but not quite out just yet. EG still has 3 bodies to watch the 2 for Reciprocity. Default plant spot for the diffuser in the doorway of Archives. As Foxay moves on up, Nitrocell will go out, won't connect. Canadian losing a bit of HP. Fox will try to bait the sound as Retro watches the window, but Canadian picks up the 2-piece through the window. And that's a big first round for Evil Geniuses, as nobody saw the 3-speed coming on the window. They'll just stand there and wait. A massive play.
Stairs, to the complete surprise of Mark as he's stuck at 90 with these inaccessible mirror windows. Foxay will go for another run out at the radio window though and take down Necrox at the top of V stairs, unable to isolate him off, and Mark reads the play beautifully. Geo will fall. It's up to Young and Canadian now to keep Evil Geniuses alive. Thermite charge goes off. Skies gets aggressive and will land the shots onto Young. Drowning in smoke now is Canadian inside of Archives. Foxay will lock it down. What the actual hell were those mirrors? But it still works out for Team Reciprocity at the end of the day.
This is the kryptonite for Evil Geniuses. This is what kills them very close on the body of EG, just downstairs, close to Foxay, and it'll be Geo who catches Fox. Former teammates now turned adversaries, and EG, just on good reflexes alone, will find themselves getting 2 opening kills. I say opening, but there's not a lot of time left in this round.
No, it's going to be Young. He needs to go in for a plant. He's still got Skies locking down and Laxing on a potential flank. Skies is going to have to back out a little bit here as his floorboards are being removed from above, and a plant going down from Young as we speak. The Skeleton Keys is doing a lot of work as Canadian pushes in, grabs 1. Skies on the immediate trade onto Geo. Upstairs, here comes the flank from Laxing, removing Necrox from play. That's your top pressure alleviated momentarily, as Laxing is going to have to vault back down the metal stairs, and Skies inside of Workshop. Making his way over to the ventilation rotate, Laxing going back upstairs to try to clear the remaining 2 members of Evil Geniuses playing either hatch. Yeah, he's able to identify NVK inside of the small office. Somehow this doesn't come to blows as Canadian plays Ring Around the Rosie. Laxing unable to land a lethal blow. It'll leave Skies in a 1v2. A nice little closeout there with the 5.56 on Young. Reciprocity surrender 2 in a row. It's 2 early picks again for Evil Geniuses. They're just finally able to transition that into a round.
Lots of time here for Reciprocity. Just sit back and wait. EG are going to have to hurry if they want to be able to make this work, because they still haven't shaken Foxay off of the armory wall. I say that right as Young is able to down him. Holding onto that diffuser, the Thermite is going to be integral to the rest of this play. All on his lonesome is Canadian, doing his best Laxing impression, heading on in. And they'll now head to the main stairs as Mark is the next in the line of fire for EG, playing behind the bunker wall.
Toxic Babes coming up through the floor, but Young nails another beautiful shot. Laxing is, though, able to trade out Geo as he tries to push his way in through Armory. Retro downstairs with Sky, so you have better support for the plant denial this time around as 30 seconds now tick away against Evil Geniuses. Peeking around the server rack once again, Canadian finds another victim. Again, a quick trade here from Skies, but running out of ammo. Shotgun will down off. 2 quick kills for Skies, and now Necrox out above the hatch. Last man alive as the Toxic Babes ring out. Laxing up above will collect the kill. Reciprocity able to bounce back. Skies on better anchorage, better cover downstairs. Quick fix on the mistakes, and we draw even at a 2-2.
It also appeared that Canadian dropped into the site.
It only done 20 HP maybe to Laxing, taken away. The Thermite charge on his wall now. A rock in a hard place as he tries to burst out, losing HP abound, but the shotguns again able to down and finish off Young. Trying to burst out again. He has diffuser control, but not a very safe position as he'll still freely make it back into Archives after taking down Young. Necrox on 5 HP. Reciprocity escaping by their shoestrings.
If EG are unable to finish Laxing off early, Reciprocity always have a chance. It doesn't matter how many people are left. Canadian realizes that he's going to have to go for broke, vaults right on in. The piece of wood will obscure the position of Mark. So you have the double ACOGs positioned over by Bunker. It's a 3v3, but Canadian and Necrox have taken quite a number of lumps. It won't be too much to get them down. Mark securing, or looking to secure rather. It'll be a push on in though from Geo. He flanks on his own. He's got armory wall control. Canadian is still up as well, and Retro will now need to contest from 2 angles. Retro downed, And there you go. Tries to juice himself back up with the stim pistol, but it's not gonna work. And Gio, all on his own, essentially saves that round for his team. 3 magnificent kills through that armory wall as the East take from EG buys Gio more than an...
Just moments before the frag grenade claimed his life. Got nitro cells now flying over the tops there. An aggressive peek out towards Canadian on an AC. And now Mark will collect the kill onto Necrox instead from inside of the depths of Archives. Gio able to stun himself, as we saw from Eclipse earlier on. Mark going huge, though, in the back of Archives on 10 HP. Collects another body bag onto Canadian. He's going to need a stim here from Retro if he's going to survive much longer. Young waiting to isolate yet another kill to tack onto his huge tally he already has on the day. But time not on the best side here for Evil Geniuses. Flashbangs come raining in to try and disorient Mark as he'll turn away and try and peek out and take this engagement. Somehow still surviving the back of Archives, but with 30 seconds left, EG need to go for a collapse and clear out Mark.
Once again, EG is pushing from completely separate directions, and this can end up being their undoing, depending on what happens. Young will win the heads-up fight against Mark. That's massive, but Retro shuts down NVK, and the smoke grenades will come out. The toxic canisters. Where's Gio? Trying to push on in, gunned down by Skies. Young all alone, just waiting, vulnerable, taking the fight. Young gets one, but he's looking for a second. Retro will shut it down. If you go back long enough, it was Retro playing with this EG squad way, way back in the 3rd season of Pro League. There's a revenge story there, I'm sure, though. Much respect between former colleagues left. That's it. Foxay, 0 utility on Zofia. But you can never count Rec out. They're still able to hit their shots, utility or not. Because all these walls are soft, you can see there's great trepidation for Reciprocity to be able to get this plant down. Retro will seek the comfort of the lockers. Foxay takes out Gio. Double from Foxay, taking out Young, and Skies is there. And Reciprocity will find themselves with their very first lead of this series. EG committing a bit too much to security, and despite the missteps from Reciprocity, they still just a step ahead.
There for the member of Necrox that was isolated and pinged out inside a fountain. Soft walls abound for him. Not a lot of protection inside a fountain, but Gio, though, is going to go for a run out all the way from the Archives door and take down Foxay. There goes the Zofia, immediately traded, though.
One of the better players for Reciprocity in this matchup, as well as possible utility that's going to die alongside Zofia's corpse. There will be no opportunity for her to rise like the Phoenix. That is visualized as her operator icon. I don't know if Reciprocity are struggling with the next push to get inside of offices. They're just going to patrol the window in the opening that was created by the Hibana on the office wall. Try to determine where the offside players from EG are, so you don't have a lot of time to find out and hunt them down. Line up perfectly, and NVK will just rip through 2 of you in a collateral onto the double vault over by the window. Young felled in the process. Laxing had information that there was somebody playing over by Fountain, but they have long since vacated the premises, and now Laxing will move on in. No matter what gun he has in his hands, he's always a major factor, but he'll be cut down to size. Skies will just simply wait. 5 seconds left on the clock and a 1v4. You're up right now, but you might as well just wait. No point in bothering to push it. Pick up a kill onto Young, but that's all she wrote on that round. A hopeless endeavor from Skies inside of Archives, as he just decided to bide his time, and we'll tie things back up on a good round from EG.
Outside of detention wall and head towards the front door. Canadian left to his own devices inside of supply as we approach 30 seconds left in the round, and we're still at a 5v5 here. We're coming down to dire straits here for Team Reciprocity as flashbangs come soaring out, and Skies is going to have to rush straight in through the door. Backs in and right back out, finally able to take down Necrox, though. The Toxic Babes will detonate inside of the objective. Foxay with another one, but Young on an immediate trade. Retro with another one and pulling off the plant, now losing Diffuser in sight. Young goes huge with the SMG-11, and Canadian now, the last man alive for his team. Diffuser needs to be recovered, and Canadian on a flank through customs. Still have the default camera in the hallway. Canadian waiting for a rotate in through workshop, but the plant going down from Retro now. 10 seconds left. The ping's coming out from the alibi, revealing him. They're still looking skyward. They think he's up above. Rushing through in spots 1. Laxing will fall, but the immediate trade from Foxay. Canadian will go down. Reciprocity again take the lead. Again, a round by their shoestrings, planting into the overtime, but a 1v3 for Canadian. Just could not piece it all together.
Once again, another round from perfect time for the Toxic Canisters to come out from Young. But nobody from Rec is going to move on in. Well, Mark does, but Skies, bit of poor discipline on the trigger there as NVK cuts down Laxing. Rec will find themselves at a disadvantage. One frag grenade finds its mark, and there goes another. But Necrox is there along with Gio. 2 good guns working together. Gio spotted above. Foxy is the only member of his team. He's got 8 seconds to run down and grab that diffuser, or just simply go for kills. And if EG's smart, they'll just sit and wait. Instead, Necrox holding the angle. Once again, that Scorpion at close range, it's designed to tear through just about anything. Ella is a unique operator that can take fights at close range. Multiple opportunities for her to be able to do so, and it doesn't matter whose hands it's in, Necrox or otherwise.
Getting it for a moment, but it has sprinted back to safety. Okay, words. Behind his deployable shield. Coming to blows with Laxing now, but it's Geo on a run. Will take out Retro with the MPX. Young, another casualty as Skies will be taken off the board. And now Laxing, last man alive, outside of the break room door. Canadian is still bleeding out, but the rest of his team surrounding him is saving grace. The Savior Angels there for Evil Geniuses will guarantee themselves a point. They win the next round, they're going to Milan. They lose the next round. We continue on with a playoff race in Week 14.
Imagine this, your Reciprocity, there are 3 minutes and X amount of time left, depending on how you have to go over and get it. Anticipating somebody possibly pushing it. He's gonna hop right on in amidst the barbed wire and go for the plant. Does Geo hear this? There goes the Nitro Cell. This should be easy for Geo. Only 2 bodies left, and neither of them are in really any position. There's only seconds here as down goes Skies, and all of Reciprocity's entire season will rest on the shoulders of Foxy. And they won't be strong enough not to carry his team and not to carry the region. It's going to be Evil Geniuses and Dark Zero, your 2 representatives from North America, punching their tickets to Milan. And just like that, the North American playoff race comes to a close.